Hello, I'm Maggie McLean. I'm the new Canon Missioner at York Minster, the magnificent building you can see behind me. I started a couple of weeks ago, and this morning I had the great privilege and anxiety and apprehension of preaching in this building this morning. I spoke about waiting and how hopeless I am about waiting. The things that I'm looking forward to can't come soon enough. Just, I suspect, like children waiting for Christmas. But unlike what's happening outside in the streets and in our shopping centres and in our restaurants, in church there is a period of awaiting. Advent isn't a flight past to Christmas. Actually, it's about preparing to encounter God in many different ways through many different experiences. And so we use this period of Advent in order to open ourselves, open our lives, open our hearts to encounter God in different ways. And that isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it can feel like a roller coaster ride, because actually encountering God transforms people's lives and changes people. And change, as we all know, sometimes isn't easy. And so I spoke this morning about a couple of people that I met in one of the pubs in York last week, and as I spoke to them, they were visitors here, and they recounted the story of a friend of theirs who, following a bereavement, happened to find themselves in York, and he wandered into the Minster, and as his friend put it to me in the pub, he went in alone, but he walked out with God. And that was quite a significant thing for this young man and in his life at that moment, because his life was transformed. And the thing with the Minster and in other holy places, people do have experiences, have a sensation of, and are touched by God in different ways. But buildings like this don't contain God, they point to God. Just as Advent points to God and points us to prepare ourselves and help other people prepare for God's love in our lives and be open to be transformed by His presence. And that's what Advent is all about, pointing to God. A season where the church helps all those who come here prepare and have a space and opportunity to meet the God who loves them. Not for tomorrow, but for today. And our mission is to do all that we can to foster that experience, to allow this place and the people who worship here to share the good news that God loves us and is with us.